It's a hard act to follow, but go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Good morning. Just give us your name.
Hi, my name is Grace Sylvia. I had a question about the $15 million budget. I was wondering how much of that is going to the most cost-effective houseless program in town, which is Right to Dream 2, as far as I can see. As a side note, as somebody who's worked in homeless shelters, I'm extremely impressed with their self-organizing and their stance against bigotry and discrimination in all forms. They're doing an amazing job. And that very kind of self-organizing program could be used for a year-round shelter program for women, or it could be a shelter program supported by one of the agencies. But I have a question. When I heard the testimony that some of the money is already going, there's the emergency winter shelter that's only open for the 6 months in the coldest weather, but we already have an emergency shelter for women. I'm curious which one that is. When SAFES has a wait list, that's not emergency shelter. If somebody is coming off the street, if somebody is coming off the streets and they're escaping domestic violence or a violent pimp, or they're just escaping maybe a violent family, as so often our queer youth are, and especially if a woman's on the streets her first night, she's likely to have, you've heard this again, but a 50% chance of being raped. So we need a year-round emergency shelter for women. And I think we have the resources, there's creative ways, and I think the suggestions before of involving homeless people in creating their own solutions, in making use of more self-organizing, or of making use of some of the programs that we already have that we could extend. I think the emergency shelter is a very low-cost program that gives an amazing bang for the buck. It's incredibly low barrier. Women could walk in, they don't have to be clean or sober, they just if they can work in the community, they were welcome to stay. So I really want to encourage people to get back to the point today of figuring out a way to have really true year-round emergency shelter for women. Thank you so much.